Growing up in Montana, I feel like I had kind of a special opportunity just to be outside a lot. That's kind of where a love of wildlife started for me. That dies out in a lot of kids, and for me it just continued. Alright guys, so we just finished up the bear den. This little guy hasn't been named yet. My name's Wesley Larsons. I'm a master's student working in wildlife conservation, and in some circles I'm known as Grizz Kid. When I first started deciding that I should get into the wildlife field, I found Dr. Tom Smith at BYU. I started by working with polar bears on Alaska's North Slope, and then that kind of transitioned into some black bear work down here in Utah in Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon, like other national parks that do have bears, they've had a kind of a history with visitor conflict and with bears that maybe are getting into campsites. So what we're doing is we're tracking the bears to learn what habitats they're using, just to see what the park could do better to make it easier for visitors to avoid bears. What we're doing is we're fitting black bears with GPS collars, and then I'll go into the den with the bear to inject it with some drugs. The bear then falls asleep. I can pull it out and just give it a full checkup. It's probably the most scary thing we do, just because bears wake up. Sometimes they're really unhappy to see us.
Stay! Get back. Hey! Stay! More backpack. Get him.
I have had to crawl up trees after bears. It's an interesting job for sure. People do have this knee-jerk reaction to see an animal that's sedated or an animal that's wearing a collar and think that, it might be being hurt. And the thing that they don't realize is that we really care about these animals probably more than just about anyone. Getting out into the wilderness and having these kind of experiences helps you understand that we depend on wildlife and wildlife depends on us. And that's really what conservation is all about, giving the space and the respect to these animals that they deserve and really learning as much about them as we can.